Just like we.
Recording in progress.
All right, all right, all right, all right. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This is Mikael Eric Harris, better known as the Juice, also known as the Alkaline Water Guy. How is everyone doing? On part two, Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. This is Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. And also, by this being Mikael's Knowledge of Truth, my baby brought me a little tea. Warm, but good. Um, this is part two of Mikael's Knowledge of Truth, and we are calling this Revealing of the Spirit. This is the revealing of the Spirit. And in part one, we went through Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 through 5, and we revealed the Spirit from that point, showing that the Creator created everything from beginning to end, and the Spirit was with him all that time. And we went through scriptures showing the difference of the Spirit between then and in today's time, because the Creator seen everything from the declaring everything from the end, from the end, everything of the end from the beginning. And we shared all that in part one. And the Spirit was the Spirit that was with the Creator all the time, not people thinking a man. It was the Spirit of Yah that was with him, and Spirit dwells upon men. And we're going to show you who the Lamb is by the Spirit by the time we're done. All right? But right now, we're going to go into the next point, which is prophecy, which is the Spirit of Yah through prophecy. So right now, we ready to go first. Number one, as I shared, it was some I don't know what you call them, some interludes. I bet later on I'm gonna think, oh man, this is the name. I do that at times. Um, it's some might as well call them some posts I made. Right, I made a few. I made a few called. I made a few posts called "Who do you follow, man or Yah?" I did that one in its complete form. One of them in its complete form in Genesis, from Genesis 1, verse 1 through 5. Now, this is part two. I'm going to start doing some new ones coming soon. And I'm going to call these Isaiah chapter 53, verse 1, which is, whom is the arm of Yah being revealed? Whom is Yah? Whom have believed our report, and whom is the arm of Yah revealed? Let me go ahead and read that for you real quick. Isaiah 53. As soon as I can get to him at 43, let's get to 53. All righty, right here. Isaiah 53, the suffering servant. We got to understand who the suffering servant is. This is called the suffering servant. We're going to get some understanding who the suffering servant is at this point in time. Who is, and not just was, who is the suffering servant? Israel, being the creator servant, whether you be a prophet, whether you be a servant, which is someone that's doing the will of Yah, on either side, whether you're a prophet or you just the children of Israel doing his service anyway, because he's the one who declares the beginning, the end from the beginning. And he formed, and he creates darkness and formed the light. He creates how does it go? He creates, man, I always get that mixed up. Isaiah 45 right here. 45:7 in this state. I formed the light and create darkness. I always get that mixed up. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yah, do all these things. But right here, now this is the spirit upon the prophets. Before that was the spirit in the beginning with Yah, making everything happen throughout the earth in Genesis 1 through 5. Now we got the spirit upon the prophets. And then we're going to give the understanding on the spirit at the end in Revelations, spiritually happening and doing all these situations by the spirit being the lamb upon man. I'm going to show that at the end of this conversation. First example, when you read this, and when you read some of the prophets, you'll understand the conclusion of Isaiah 53, verse 2 through 12. You'll understand it. Different matters for different prophets, for different situations. All this is speaking of the situations of these different things happening to the prophets, happening to Israel, and throughout the situation. Once you have a spiritual eye to see. So now, Isaiah chapter 53. First verse. Who has believed our report? Now we got to understand who is our. Our is the prophets doing the reporting. And how they did the reporting? Through the scriptures in the scriptures in the Bible. By the things they went through. They suffered. Certain things they suffered. Right? I'm going to give you the key one first. Then we're gonna get some more. We're gonna go from here. We're gonna go to Hosea in a few minutes. I'm gonna hit that one for you first, and then we'll go back to Ezekiel. But let's first hit. Let me go over here real quick. Hit Hosea. Let me get that Hosea 1 together first, so I can get straight to it once we get started. There we go. Got it set. Right there. Now, the suffering servant, who has believed our report? Now we're going to see who the suffering servants are. And to whom is the arm of Yah revealed? The arm is his prophecies. When he had these servants, or which is the prophets, go through certain things, they were to be examples to show what was going to happen to us in the future. The things we have went through, once you start going through seeing these things that the prophets went through, you'll understand that the prophets was in place of Israel going through the things that was going to happen. Whether it's man, whether you're a woman, whether you're a prophet, whatever it is, you'll see the difference in it. Now, who have believed our report? Those who has been revealed to. And to whom, this is verse 1. And to whom is the arm, which is the prophecies of Yah revealed? I'm one of them. So let's go to Hosea 1. Verse 2 is your key, but let's say we're going to look in this is in the time of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, kings of Judah. But let's go ahead and read verse 1 and 2. And we're not going to do the whole chapter because for sake of time, we're going to give you the understanding to the portions, to the point. Remember I said about the books, you don't need all these books to learn the key points to understand. I'm going to give you the understanding with the keys, okay? These are the keys and clues you need to go back have understanding by. But we'll start at verse 1. And it's called the unfaithful wife. The word of Yah that came unto Hosea, the son of Beri, in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, the sons of Joash, king of Israel. See that? These are in those days that this came about. This is why people don't understand, because they're looking at that at that time. They don't see that this is going on in the day. Let me show it to you. The beginning of the word of Yah by Hosea. By Hosea, see? The creator's word by Hosea. I'm going to give you some understanding. Go take unto thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms. You see that? A wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms. For the land have committed great whoredom, departing from Yah. See, the Creator is seeing us in the future right now, at this time. He's seeing us in the future of what's going on right now. So he's giving us this right here to let it be known what's going to happen. Go take unto thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms, for the land has committed great whoredom, departing from Yah. So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of Diblaim, which conceived and bare him a son. Now she went and conceived and bare him a son, and Yah said unto him, call his name Yisrael. Remember, they had a land Yisrael too, remember? Call his name Yisrael, for yet a little while, and I will avenge the blood of Yisrael. See that? Upon the house of Jehu. Now, these are things that happened in that time, Yisrael and Jehu and all these things, but he told him to call his son Yisrael, right? And will cause the kingdom of the house of Israel, and will cause to cease the kingdom of the house of Israel. See, these are things happening at the same time, but look at what's happening. And it shall come to pass at that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Israel, and she conceived again. See, now that's one point. Now, and then she conceived again. Verse 6. And bare a daughter, and Yah said unto him, call her name Lo-Rahama, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel. See, this is where we at. He ain't having mercy on us at this time. He's not having mercy on us at this time, but he has to take a whore for a wife. That's the example of Israel and today. We are the Israelites and our women are whores all across the land. Excuse me. They're whores all across the land, and they proud of it. They can't see it, but they're proud to be whores. They expect for a man to come in and take care of them and they 5, 6, 4, 12, how many children they got. They just expect for a man to come in and take care of them because they got some cootie cat. You know what I'm talking about, so I'm just going to be nice about it. Just because they can open their legs, and they forget men can, it's 7 to 12 women to one man. And these women think they are that. These women actually think they are that. But see, men has become wise, and men, we fear Yah whether we know it or not. A lot of people act like they don't. Men, we fear, women don't. Men, we fear Yah on the different levels. Subconsciously and consciously. We fear the Creator. Let me just read it on through. Then he said, verse 6, and she conceived again and bare a daughter, and Yah said unto him, call her name Lo-Rahama, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. That's what happened to us. That's what happened to us. And this is prophecy talking about what happened to us and where we at today. Prophecy. Whom have the arm of Yah been revealed? Who has the prophecy of Yah being revealed? But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah. You see that? See, Israel don't know who they is today, but majority of Judah know who they are. Mostly here in America, because we're waking up at this time. Said, but I'm gonna have mercy on Judah. Why? Because they're the house of most of Judah, or a lot of Judah is of the house of David. That's why he have mercy on Judah. Because we're of David. Not the full, because you got a lot of people in Judah that's not of David, because you had Judites, or the children of Judah, before David became king. They still had children as well, but you got the blood of David through many of Israel's, many Judah, children of Judah today. That's why he had mercy on Judah. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah and will save them by Yah their father. He's talking within in the third person. The creator is the creator of all. So he's talking in the third person. But yet still. And will save them by Yah their father. And will not save them by bow. See right here. And will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses or by horsemen. He gonna do it by the Spirit. The Spirit we just read a few moments ago. Ezekiel chapter 36. That's how he gonna do it. He ain't telling you that's how he gonna do it. He's telling you he ain't gonna have to do it. He ain't gonna have to go to war to save us. He gonna save us through the Spirit. By saving us through the Spirit, this is the consciousness of us waking up in this day and time. Now, when she had weaned, you see there? Now, see, all he did is leave it where it was. He told what he's gonna do. Now when she had weaned, Lo Rahama, when she had weaned her, now she just getting off the titty, she conceived and bare a son. Now she having another son. He having these babies with her, even though she's a hoe. He took her in. See, when you take a wife, that's when you take her in and you care for her. It ain't about going to no justice of peace, getting a ring, nothing like that. A wife is when you and a woman come together and y'all start building together. Today we got whores out here who some of them doing it and some of them just being whores because they doing what they doing and because they ain't settled. A lot of them don't have a spirit to settle. All right? They don't have the spirit to settle. She conceived and bare a son. Verse 9. Then said Yah, call his name Lo Ami, Lo Amami, Lo Amai, Lo Amai or Lo Amami. For ye are not my people. See there? For ye are not my people. No, we ain't the creative people today. Today's people are people of Jesus, the Roman Empire. And how do I know? I gave it to you, and I'm going to tell you again, as I shared with you last week, I did a 4-part series called The Deception of Today. Go back and check all 4 of them out, and you're going to find out from the beginning that the Creator did it all the way to the end who's in charge. Excuse me. That mucus coming up. Boy, this stuff works good. Ginger tea. But yeah, said, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your father. You see that? Because they say what? We ain't under law no more, we under grace. We ain't under law no more, we under grace. There you go. He's not our father because you ain't under the law. And I will not be your God. Why? Because you've forgotten him. By the Roman Empire, number one, we decided to be like other people. Then the Roman Empire, the Greek and the Romans changed everything to take you further into darkness, as I shared in part 1. Arise, shine, as I shared in Isaiah 60:1. For thy light is come, which is the spirit, which is the law, and the glory of Yah is risen upon thee, which is the spirit of Yah. For darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. This is where we at. Let's keep it moving. And I will not be your God. Verse 10. Ye say, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. Isn't that where we are today? Yet, he said, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured. You see that? This is where we are today. This is where we are today. Cannot be measured nor numbered. You see that? This is us today, y'all. And it shall come to pass. Prophecy. We say it shall come to pass. This is the Creator saying that this is going to happen. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, listen to this, that it said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living. See there? Right here? Now we're waking up. This is the waking at the last days. Ye are the sons. It says that it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said that unto them, ye are not my people, you ain't the children of the Most High, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living Yah. See, that's what's going on today. We waking up. See, at the time they said we didn't know who we was. We didn't understand. We had no understanding. At one time, we didn't know who we were. Now we do. The 400 years is up. The nation the great nation, which is the Roman Empire, has been judged. And like I said, that Roman Empire is spiritual. That's spiritual. What I mean by that being spiritual, because Esau, that his blessing in Genesis chapter 27, verse 40, actually 39 and 40. 39 it says, he said, ye shall have the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. He got the earth first. When you go to Genesis 27, verse 28 and 29, he told Jacob, thou shalt have the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn and wine. But he told Esau, thou shalt have the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. So he got the earth first. Then Isaac told Esau, by thy sword, which is by war, shall thou live. Excuse me. By thy sword shall thou live. By war shall thou live. And y'all know that this whole earth has been conquered through war. Whether it's through negotiation or through manslaughter, it's by war. Negotiation is still by war. No matter what. And I share a lot of that in the Deception of Today. Y'all need to go check it out. I did those four-part series last week. The first two was under Fight Fire with Truth. The second two was under Mikael's Knowledge of Truth last week. Y'all need to go check them out. But as we share right now, I'm giving you the understanding of the spirit. The key is the revealing of the spirit. See, all this is spiritual. I'm giving you spirit. There were some brothers that's supposed to be well known in the scripture. They didn't even know what I'm talking about right here, but I bet they're going through to study it now to see it. I bet you they're going to see it now. Well, at least one of them I know. But let's keep it moving. Again, verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living Yah. 11 and last verse. Then, I guess I did go through it then, huh? Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together. You see that? That's prophecy. Now we're going to be gathered together. How? Spiritually. Remember I said that? That's how the spirit is being revealed. So a lot of people looking for a man to come, talk about, oh, we're looking for Christ to come saying this man. Christ is the anointing spirit upon you. Upon Israel, and namely upon Judah, upon Israel, and upon you as you awaken. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head. That's Judah, y'all. Judah's one head. Now somebody, oh, that's Jesus. That's Yeshua. That's Emmanuel. That's Prophet Muhammad. No, it ain't. Now one of them. That one head, like I told y'all, I'm going to show you about the revealing of the spirit. That one head is Judah. And appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Israel. Now, Israel may be a symbol of what the Creator has put there, but everything you see here, and you notice there's a colon there. But the key is, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, which is Judah, and they shall come up out of the land. What land? You'll find that in the let me hit you with one land. Let me hit you what land right here. Let me give it to you real quick. Jeremiah 16. Jeremiah 16. Come on, Jeremiah. Where you at? Got Ezekiel. Jeremiah 16. I always give you the 10 to 13, but let me give you 14 to 15. Jeremiah 16. Come on now. I gotta get me another Bible. This baby's starting to tear up. Here we go. Jeremiah 16, verse 14 and 15. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yah, that it shall no more be said, Yah liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yah liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither he has driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Yep. He's going to bring us up and out. And when he bring us out, he's going to bring us out here. See, a lot of people thinking it's all going to be physical. It's going to be spiritual. This is the revealing of the spirit. It's all going to be spiritual. See, we are the leaders. This is why I try to get people to understand. The leaders, the heads, right? The heads. The elders. The Father always had elders, and the elders are the ones over the community. They're the ones that's going to be going and doing the leading of the people. See, the people is going to still be when the time comes. The knowledge of Yah gonna be over the earth as the waters cover the sea. The people is gonna be everybody gonna start keeping the law no matter where they are. But the leaders, the elders of the community is going to be the ones who go to the land of Canaan, or shall I say to Judea 3 times a year to represent their place. They're going to represent their home. The elders will. When they go there, they're going to go there, they're going to fellowship with the brothers and everything 3 times out of the year. Because we're going to be the world, we're going to be a nation of peace, we're going to be a priest, a nation of priests all over the world. And you'll find that in Exodus chapter 19. Let me get that real quick for you. And I'm going to give you some more spirit, some more what I'm just sharing with you. Hold on. Exodus 19. Come on, baby. Here we go, right here. Exodus 19, verse 5 and 6. Now, therefore, if you will obey my voice, and this is all the Creator been telling us to do. He didn't say this one time and it dropped. The Creator speaks, he speaks it for eternity. Now, therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then, see there, he's telling you it's a condition. Therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. Then, condition. Then it says, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of you. It says you should be a holy what? Ye shall be unto me a kingdom. 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 This earth is his kingdom. It's his footstool, but it's his kingdom, this earth of priests and a holy nation. We'll be a nation all over the earth, spread out. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. All right. Now, let's get to the next. That's Jose understanding that's the arm of Yah being revealed, letting you know that nationwide we got whores. Not only nation, all over the world. Women acting like whores. Why? Because they're acting like we are the I was looking at this brother earlier today. He was talking to this woman who's supposed to be a therapist, and she couldn't. Boy, I be like, these people just getting papers for nothing. They going to school wasting their time. She supposed to be a therapist. This brother was wait. He said, well, I ain't gonna go off into that because I'm taking up a whole different subject. But the whole thing I'm saying is, what I'm saying is this. The whole thing is that lost my train of thought. Got off on thinking about that situation that they were talking about today. This woman sitting up supposed to be a therapist, but she couldn't answer a question straight for nothing. But let's keep it moving. Ezekiel. Let's get back over here to Ezekiel. Where was that at? I know chapter Ezekiel 4, I know. Here go the next one. Ezekiel chapter 4. Let me see how I want to do this one. Here we go, verse 9. Ezekiel 4:9, right? Let me get this right here set. Check this out. Okay. Here go the next arm of the Father being revealed by the report that Ezekiel made. Ezekiel made another report. And here you go. The Father told him, take thou also unto thee wheat and barley. This is Ezekiel 4, chapter 4, verse 9, where we at right now. Take thou also unto thee wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millet and fitches, and put them in one vessel, and make thee bread thereof according to the number of the days that thou shalt lie upon thy side. Now, over here, we're going to go to this next, because he told him to lay on this side. We're going to go to that next button. Right here's the food he's going to eat. This shows the suffering servant. Number one, the first Jose had to suffer because he had to marry a whore. That's embarrassing. Especially in that time. All the men knew they knew who the whores was, but he had to take her in, and she had to be his woman. Because the Creator told him to. That's suffering. That was an embarrassment to him, but he had to do that in order for us to see in the report of today. For you, Isaiah chapter 53, thinking that Yeshua, this belonged to him and him only. No, I will say that it belonged to him per se, but not totally. Some of the things he did pertain to him, but that Isaiah 53 don't pertain to him totally and 100%. This pertains to all the prophets, to Israel itself, as I'm sharing with you. But let's keep it going. Take thou also unto thee wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millet and fitches, and put them in one vessel, and make thee bread thereof. Put them in one vessel, and make thee bread thereof according to the number of the days that thou shalt lie upon thy side. Now, look at this stuff right here. Lentils and millet and fetches, and put them in one vessel. And barley, that sound like a mixed soup, don't it? Don't that sound like a soup? Sound like a mixed soup. But they put it in a vessel like, no, some people, they take a jar and they put vegetables and stuff in it, and they get hot, and they make that, and they eat out of it, don't they? Haven't y'all heard about that? That sound like a soup. In a jar, put it in one vessel, and make thee bread thereof according to the number of the days that thou shalt lie upon thy side. 390 days shalt thou eat thereof. See that? 390 days. And y'all know something? That 390 to me is equivalent to the 400 years to me. That's to me now. I'm not saying what it is. 300. That's 10 days. That's 10 days off for the 400 years. That's 10 days off for but probably per year though, right? 390 days shalt thou eat thereof. But check it out. Shall thou eat thereof, and thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it. See? From time to time shalt thou eat it. And thou shalt drink also water by measure, the sixth part of a hin, from time to time shalt thou drink. He's giving them the measure on what you should do and how you should do it. He's telling Ezekiel what to do and how to do it. And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes. And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes. Right? And thou shalt bake it. Thou shalt bake it with dung. You see there? Bake it with dung that cometh out of man in their sight. Isn't that suffering? Wouldn't that be suffering to y'all? Ezekiel jumped in quick, because I would have, well, I hope I would have. If he told me, I'd be like, whoa, wait a minute. With dung that cometh out of man. And Yah said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them. That right there is what we went through. That's what we're going through today. People can't see it. This is the suffering servant. This right here is when the creators talk about in Isaiah 53. This is, whom have this been revealed? It's been revealed to me. The Father revealed it to me. And if y'all can't see it, something wrong with you. If y'all can't see this going on today with the food and the stuff that's going on and with the all the food and stuff that they got in these stores and stuff, they've trained people not to even to grow their own food. People depend on going to the store. They don't know what's in the food in the stores. People are eating the human flesh today. In the fast food, in the stores, and you don't know what's in it. Y'all can't believe it, but y'all don't know what's in the food today. Y'all really don't know what's in the food today, and y'all just eat it like, hey, it's good. It's good. That's all I can say, because you can season anything to be good. Just like he's doing with that dung it's not man's dung, because we can break it down and see what it is, because Ezekiel intervened and talked to the creator, but the creator didn't change his mind. He changed the situation, but he didn't change his mind. See that? That's the difference. He gonna keep it the same, even though he may switch it a little bit, but the Father say, what he gonna say? He meant what he said. Said, and Yah said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread, which is what we're doing today, among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them. And then said I, our Lord God. Think about it. The Creator talking to you. The Creator talking to you, right? He's telling you, okay, you got to do this and that. You got to do this and that. And then, he said, you got to do this and that. And he said, then you got to eat it. You got to eat it with measure. You got to eat it with dung that come out of a man in their sight. And Yah say, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will, oh, Lord God, wait a minute, Father. Wait a minute. Who's going to want to do that? Which one of y'all want to eat dung? And you know what dung is. Dung is the excrete that you eat and come out the backside. Boo-boo. Who going to want to do that? You tell me that ain't suffering. Even when he had to do it, still suffering, because I wouldn't want to do that neither, but he had to do it. Why? To show us the report. This is the report you're reading right now. But who has believed it? Who understands it? The Creator will give you someone to understand his word. A lot of people just reading this as a book because they don't understand the word that's in this book, the spiritual. This is revealing the spirit. That's what I'm doing. So, then said I, oh Lord God. Boy, when I first seen that man, I laughed because I understood what he meant. Behold, my soul have not been polluted for from my youth up even until now have I not eaten of that which dieth of itself. You see that? How many of y'all eating stuff that died of itself? You don't even know about it. You don't know if they could have got roadkill and given it to you. They could have got a lot of them chicken and what you call them, mad cow disease. Y'all don't know what that stuff. Remember mad cow disease when they were dying and slobbing at the mouth and stuff? Y'all don't know what y'all was eating. I was eating flesh at that time. When all that came out, I stopped. I've been stopped that, and I was still eating some fish. But I wasn't eating no, I was done with that. But let's keep it moving. For from my youth up, even until now, have I not eaten of that which dieth of itself, or that is torn in pieces. Neither came there abominable flesh. You see that? Abominable flesh into my mouth. Did I tell you it's called flesh? People call meat flesh, but flesh is flesh. Meat is your herbs, your meat-bearing seeds. Then he said unto me, lo, I have given thee cow's dung. You see that? So all he did is switch it. I have given these cow's dung for man's dung. See that? All he did was you still eating dung. Then he said unto me, lo, I have given thee cow's dung for man's dung, and thou shalt prepare thy bread therewith. Moreover, he said unto me, son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem. Okay, that was at that time in Jerusalem. And they shall eat bread by weight and with care. And they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. That's like stuff that's going to be going on today too. A lot of people, how's you drinking water today? You're drinking bottled water today. You can't even drink from the faucet no more. People drinking bottled water today because the water is contaminated. Look at what it's saying. This is prophecy. That they may want bread and water and be astonished one with another and consume away in their iniquity. You see there? And consume away in your ignorance, in your iniquity, or in your sin. Turn back to the law. That's all you got to do. You start turning back to the law, the Father's going to start giving you, and you're going to get what you need. But you got to turn back to the law wholeheartedly and start praying to him and start doing what the Creator says according to the law. People lost. They lost. And they want to find a way, but you tell them how to do it, they don't want to turn that way. They want to try to find something else. Hey, that's on them. People don't want to do what the Creator said, but they're trying to find their own way. And they'll keep running to a wall. Yeah, buddy. And then it talks about now we got that part down, Pat. Now let's get up here and show one more part before I go in. I think we 40-something minutes in. I should go ahead now and just give you the understanding to the Lamb. I should go ahead and give you that now, but I wanted to give you my point of view. Now, this is my point of view. I can't say this is fact or not, but this is me when it comes to now, right here. Let's start at 1. We'll take 1 to 8. Verse 1 through to 8, right? Thou also, son of man, take thee a towel and lay it before thee, a tile and lay it before thee, and portray upon it the city, even Jerusalem. Now you got a tile, and you're gonna lay upon it like this is Jerusalem. a portray upon it the city of even Jerusalem. 2. And lay siege against it, and build a fort against it, and cast a mount against it, set the camp also against it, and set battering rams against it round about. So what he's doing is, this is when Jerusalem is going to be taken over. This is when it's going to be taken over. Now, the end. This is supposed to be the end of Jerusalem and things like that, because now this is when they're going to be either, I don't know if the Romans going to do it, I don't know if the Greeks going to do it, but this is prophecy. This prophecy. Verse 3. Moreover, take unto thee a iron pan, iron. Now, iron. What days are we in the days of iron? These sound like the days of the Roman Empire. The legs is made of what? Iron. Right? The head of gold, Medes Persian of silver, brass, and the legs of iron. Check this out. This is how you gotta, this is what I'm saying, you gotta be revealed to the information. A pan made of iron, an iron pan, right? And set it for a wall of iron between thee and the city. See that? This sounds like the time of the Romans. This is the Romans. Between thee and the city. Between you and the city. And set thy face against it. Set thy face against it, and it shall be besieged. See, now the city is going to be besieged. And thou shalt lay siege against it. This shall be a sign. You see that? What I tell you, the arm of Yah. This should be a sign to the house of Israel. Lie down also upon thy left side. Here we go. Now you're going to start seeing, to me, I see this as in jail time. A lot of stuff people going to be going because they bound. When you in jail, what's that called? You bound for days. Lie down upon thy left side and lay the iniquity of the house of Israel upon it. You see that? The ignorance of the house of Israel upon it, according to the number of the days that thou shalt lie upon it, thou shalt bear their iniquity. This is Ezekiel bearing the iniquity of Israel, as I shared. Ezekiel is going through what Israel is going to go through in the latter days, or in days to come, or in latter days. He's going to go through, this is what I'm saying, the suffering servant. He had to suffer going through this stuff right here in chapter 4. This is suffering. But let's keep it moving. Thou shalt lie upon it, thou shalt bear their iniquity. Verse 5. For I have laid upon thee the years of their iniquity. The years of their iniquity. The Creator had laid upon who? Upon thee. Who? Ezekiel. I have laid upon Ezekiel the years of their iniquity, according to the number of the days, 390. 390 days. I still see this as the 400 years, but it's going to be 400 years, but a day is supposed to be a year, as he's going to say. But now it's 390. But he said 400 years, there's going to be, he said, they're going to afflict them 400 years, but they're going to be besieged, as it says here. The number of the days, 390 days. So shall thou bear he going to bear the iniquity of the house of Israel. You see that? You see that? And when thou hast accomplished them, lie again. You see that? Lie again on thy right side, and thou shalt bear the iniquity of the house of Judah. Now this is Judah. 40 days. See, Israel going to be 390, and Judah going to deal 40 days. I'm looking at the 40 days being 400, 390, either been, I don't know how I go, but it's for a purpose, whichever one it is. I have appointed thee each day for a year. You see that? He appointed thee each day for a year. Therefore, thou shalt set thy face toward the siege of Jerusalem, and thine arm shall be uncovered. One arm going to be uncovered, and thou shalt prophesy against it. And behold, I will lay bands upon thee. He's going to lay bands upon thee, and thou shalt not turn thee from one side to another. He's going to lay bands on them. He ain't going to be able to turn one side. He's going to lay bands on them. He's going to be on one side uncovered from my understanding. And then he's going to lay on another side 40 days. He's going to leave on one side 390 days. Another side, he's going to lay 40 days. Therefore thou shalt set thy face toward the siege of Jerusalem, and thine arm shall be uncovered, and thou shalt prophesy against it. You see that? He's prophesying against it. Meaning this is what we're going to go through. And behold, I will lay bands upon thee, and thou shalt not turn thee from one side to another, till thou hast ended the days of thy siege. So 390 days on one side, 40 days on the other side. And then he told them how he's going to eat. Sound like prison. Sound like people going to prison. People going to prison, and they're going to prison for whatever reason. Also, the besieging the city. The city's going through a certain situation. So these are certain things that I'm seeing. But the whole thing, you see this happening to us as a nation. So now, those are just two examples among many examples in the scriptures that people don't know about. Why? Because you don't live in the old no more, you live in the new. You don't live in the old no more, you live in the new. A lot of things you don't know because you don't study. So now we're going to go to the revealing of the Spirit. That was one of my, maybe two of my, whom have believed our report, and whom is the arm of Yah being revealed. I just revealed some things to you talking about today's time, what they went through, what Jose went through, and what Ezekiel went through, and what's going on today according to what was said. You can see it. If you can't, something blind and wrong with your eyes. It may just not be meant for you. But now, let's go ahead and we're going to end this right here. We're going to make sure I get this first. So when I get it, I have it. There we go, right here. I need to get this together before I get to the understanding, to let people understand and know if this is the revealing of the Spirit, let's reveal it. Revelations 5, verse 5. Revelations 5, verse 5. Matter of fact, let's read it from 1. Since these brothers be trying to hem somebody up and don't have an understanding. This all here is in the Spirit. When you're reading it in Revelation, majority of the time, this was speaking here, they're speaking in the Spirit. It's like being in a vision. You got to understand it's a vision. This not happening physically, which this brother try to make. Boy, people try to try to make themselves right, they're going to lie. And if they know the word, if they don't know the word, they could probably believe that. But these brothers, well, one of them anyway, supposed to know the word, and he going to lie in my face. I kept saying, is this in the spirit or is this physical? Yeah, it's both. I said, brothers, is it in the spirit or is this physical? It's in the physical. I said, how's it in the spirit? How's it in the physical? Yeah, but it's in both. And see, and those people like that are not genuine on learning. These are debaters. I'm going to tell you, debaters don't even deal with them. If you want to debate, I'm done. I don't have to deal. Number one is because if you're not trying to be honest in learning and getting the word together, because if you were supposed to be a teacher, you're supposed to teach people honestly in the word of Yah. Not trying to win something because you want to win and the word is showing, even if you learn something. This book is older than all of us. But people want to stick to what they, and they don't realize they're damning themselves. Because our job is to grow to know this information. Not try to, I got it. I'm not, that's what you're, like me as this woman was talking yesterday when I was out there. People got pride. They're being prideful and they don't realize that's one of the things God, the Creator, hates. I'm saying God. The one thing the Creator hates. I think that's Proverbs chapter 6. 16, y'all hate. The 7 is abomination to him. And one is a prideful, one it said prideful look, but your look is prideful if you're trying to be like, you don't want to accept the facts. But let's keep it moving now. This is the last point. Revelations 5, verse 1, the sealed book. Now check this out, if this is supposed to be real. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book. Who's sitting on the throne? Is he talking about the creator? Is he talking about a man? Who is he talking about? Now, if he's talking about the creator ain't in physical form sitting on the throne and got a book in his hand. This is all in the spirit. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. Sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book? An angel. And to loose the seals thereof. An angel said that. Right? This is in the spirit though. And no man, now check this out. And no man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. Now, what man gonna do that? What man is in heaven? Or how do we even know that? How do we know what man it is? Because we're talking about a man. The reason why I ain't talking about a man, because no man ain't able to look on the Creator's book and to learn the information. I'm about to give to you, it's not a man, but it's a tribe. Check it out. And I wept much because no man, see, he recognized what it's saying. Man. Man. Look at the difference. No difference. Look at me. If I'm the first one giving you the revealing of the Spirit about Genesis 1 through 5, and about Hosea, and about Ezekiel, it's not me as a man, it's the Spirit upon man that's doing this. That's the difference. They saying man for a purpose. This is what this brother was reading. He physical. He's literal. He can't see spiritual. I'm giving you information spiritually. That's why I say the revealing of the Spirit. The Spirit is what I told you I was anointed 3 times when I was in Europe. The Father has allowed me to understand, to know, to share what's needed, if you're willing to accept it. There you go. 4. And I wept much, women 3 again. And no man in heaven was, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. Verse 4. And I wept much because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. Now, remember we just got to read not too long ago, he said, but he going to have mercy on Judah. Remember I told you why? Not saying the whole tribe of Judah, but he's going to have mercy on Judah because David is from Judah. And his promise is with David because David is the king. And his seed is still lingering today. Thousands of us here. Now, before I go on, I'm going to tell you how his seed is still lingering today. His seed is still lingering because he was the king of choice, which was established. We know Saul was king, but he was of the Benjamites. And he wasn't established. David was established. Now, his seed is going to carry on. David had Solomon. Solomon had Rehoboam. Rehoboam's seed is still carrying throughout the earth. But David also had other sons as well. Don't forget. But we're going to look at David's other sons, which had seeds still going through, which still the seed of David. Look at Solomon. Solomon had Rehoboam. Seeds are still spreading throughout the earth. But you forget about the other seeds of Solomon, which is the 1,000 wives that Solomon had. All those are still, I don't care how you look at it, they're seeds of David still through Solomon. So think about how many children from way back when, that all them children are 1,000. That's just like A forest. A forest. All these for this 1,000, which is a forest, and their seeds are just spread throughout the earth. Think about that. A forest, a particular forest, seeds is just flying through the air. And you got trees blowing up everywhere from those trees in that one forest. Think about it. Think about how big and large that is. 1,000 children of Solomon, as well as Rehoboam, and the other sons of David spread it through the earth at this time. People don't think. It's still the seed of David. No matter how you want to think about it, it's still David's seed. But let's keep it moving. Now, here we go. The lion and the lamb. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not. This is in the spirit still. Behold, the lion of the tribe of Judah. Remember, we just got through reading, and I think that was Hosea says, and when it says, and one head, I think that was Hosea. Hosea 1. And one shall lead them, I believe it is. Just want to find it real quick. And one head, there you go. 11, when it said, Hosea 2, 1 and 11, it said, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head. They all going to come together and point one head. That one head is Judah. And they shall come up out of the land. For great shall be the day of Israel. Now let me go ahead and give you the understanding to that one head. When it says, and one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. Now let me break that part down to you. Hold that. Let's go to Genesis chapter 49. Genesis 49, starting at verse 8, talking about Judah, right? Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Like I say, who is speaking of what tribe today? The tribe that's being spoken of today is the tribe of Judah. Judah, 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 Judah. The tribe of Judah. 9. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art going up. He stoopeth down, he crouches as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? The scepter shall not depart from Judah. Verse 10 is your key. Verse 10 is your key, and 12 is a key. When it talks about eyes, the hair like wool, eyes red like fire, feet bronze and all that, it's talking about Judah, the tribe. It didn't say one man. People assume when they see that, it's talking about the tribe of Judah and people out of Judah being those examples. But let's keep it moving right here. Verse 10, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. Judah is the head. Judah is the head. Israel is the body. Judah is the head. That's why I said you have one head. Judah is the head. Israel is the body. And Judah's going to be dubbing Israel and dubbing the people to carry, no different than what I'm doing right now. Juice, J-U-I-C-E, Judah. I'm sharing information with you so you can take this information and spread it to the world so they can see the truth. It's not my truth. It's the Creator coming through me, giving it to you from the book. And if I'm wrong at anything, the Father's going to show me and I'm going to straighten it out. But until then, I know what I stand on. And I wouldn't tell you something that I wasn't sure about. If I wasn't sure about it, I may be a little off. But I'm sure about what I'm talking about because I know that this is the tribe of Judah they're speaking about. Judah is the head, Israel is the body. We just got to read it again in Hosea 1, verse 11. Again, it says, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. The scepter, y'all know what a scepter is. Scepter is what the king dubs his knights or what have you. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet. His seed. His seed, a lawgiver from between his feet. I mean, when he have a seed, he planted a woman, that woman going to grow, and we are the ones who take, because we're the kings. We are the anointed. We are children. We're the prince. We're the prince of the king. The children of a king are princes and prince and princesses. A prince and I'm a prince. That's why I'm here to be able to do what I'm doing. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, until the anointed spirit come. We just read it earlier. I gave it to you in part 1. The anointed spirit, the Father said he's going to. Let me do it real quick since we in part 2. Give it to you again because some of y'all ain't going to go check it out. Y'all need to check part 1 out. Ezekiel chapter 36. Now, I ain't going through the whole thing. I'm only going to give you, I think, 23, right? No, 24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you. This is Ezekiel 36, verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land. That's where you were born at. Your own land. Your own land is where you were born at. Wherever you were born at, you have an inheritance there. I'm telling you what I know. So, and will bring you into your own land, verse 25. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean. From all your filthiness and from all your idols will I cleanse you. He's doing that right now as long as you're willing to accept the truth, accept the knowledge that I'm sharing with you. 26. A new heart also will I give you. This is the creator. The spirit of the creator, because creator does nothing of itself. The spirit, the anointing spirit, which you're going to find out in a few minutes. I ain't finished. I'm telling you, you're Judah, whoever Judah is, and Judah is the one who has the scepter. And this is Shiloh. Shiloh is the spirit, the revealing of the spirit. This is Shiloh. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean. From all your filthiness and from all your idols will I cleanse you. Verse 26. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. The creator gonna be doing this in this day and time. You got people around here still looking for a man to come in that died for their sin to come and save them today. They're gonna show how much they know the book. They still looking for somebody to come when the spirit is within you. Israel, you just got to stand up and wake up. Again, 26. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. 27. And I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statute. This is when you know you got the spirit of Yah. This is seeing the statutes, not with your idols. See, he's separating you from your idol. You still got the idol, you ain't fully done. If you got Jesus in your life, if you got Emmanuel in your life, if you got Yeshua in your life, if you got Prophet Muhammad in your life, Buddha and any other idol, you are not fully done. You know how they making flesh? Nowadays, they say raw with the blood in it. You got some medium well. You got some half done. Then you got some all the way cooked, all the way well done. When you're well done, you done got rid of all them idols and stuff. Now you in the law. You ain't eating no blood. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care how small the cook, but I ain't eating none of that no way because that's gone. Truth in my life. But, and I will put my spirit within you, verse 27, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. You don't keep my judgments, you're going to do them. How many of y'all keeping the Sabbath? That's in the law. Fourth commandment. How many of y'all taking his name in vain? That's the third commandment. The third commandment is his law. His name is his law. A lot of people talking about the Pacific, that he don't think like a man. Y'all too busy think like men, like people. What represents the Creator is his law. Thou shalt not take his name in vain, but y'all will not hold him guiltless that continue to take his law, which is his name, in vain. Oh, well, how the law can be a name? That a law, it's a representation. You got to give reverence unto the law. You got to obey and study the law. Last verse. And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, semicolon, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your God. The Father gave the earth to us. Now, some of us going to be going back to the land, staying in the land. Some of us. Everybody isn't. These Hebrew Israelites thinking, if we're going to be at the sand of the sea that cannot be measured, do you think everybody going to be able to dwell in the land? Everybody? What the rest of the world going to do? They got to follow us. We got to be spread throughout the world to teach them. Circumcision and everything. That's in the flesh. That's in the flesh. Circumcision, yeah. Now, I ain't going, now, like I said, about them fringes and stuff, that's supposed to be in you, supposed to be look upon them. That's supposed to be within you anyway. But I'm not doubting that you can or cannot. I'm not going to say you can't do it. Like I told the brothers, I start wearing fringes when I'm starting getting my clothes made the way I want to, the way I get things done. I'm not wearing these other clothes out here. I'm getting my clothes made. So when they're getting made, they'll be made right. Fringes, the real fringes, not these tassels that they're just buying and they're putting on their clothes to represent. If they was really representing, they'd do their real research and find out what real fringes are. But let's keep it moving. Oh, actually, 28 and last verse again. And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your father, which is the earth, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your Yah. Now, got that for you? Finish up over here on 49. Just let you know about Judah, and then we're going to go into the spirit. The lamb. All right? Over here in Revelations. Let me get back to there. There we go. Now, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh, which is the spirit, come, and that which is the anointing spirit come, shall I say, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. See, the spirit is going to be upon Israel, and this is how we're going to be gathering the people. We're going to be gathering the people. Right? But let's take it on down to 12. Binding his foal unto the vine and his ass coat unto the choice vine, he washed his garments in wine and his clothes in the blood of grapes. 12 is the key for, like I told you, that Daniel and that Revelation. His eyes shall be red with wine and his teeth white with milk. That's many things. Many of our people are going to be like that. Red, like eyes, red. His eyes should be red with wine and his teeth should be white with milk. Right? But then they talk about the hair like wool. See, all that there was put with it, but yet still it's talking about Judah. Now let's get to the spirit. So as we see, that was the lion. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the lion of the tribe of Judah, the lion which is the tribe of Judah, the root of David has prevailed. What I say about the root of David? The lion of the tribe is the David seed. So you got Judah that's not of David's seed, but you got plenty of Judah that's a part of David's seed. Have prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. Now come the spirit. Check it out. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts. That's how you know it was spiritual. The 4 beasts. Babylon, the Medes and the Persian, the Greek and the Roman Empire. It was spiritual. Of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb. Now you got to understand what this lamb is. Now look, this is how it's spiritual, because you got to understand the way it's saying it. Stood a lamb, as it had been slain. Now, the Lamb is the spirit upon the people have we been slain. How we been slain? For 400 years, we already know. Maybe longer than this. For 400 years, we ain't know our land. We ain't know our language. We ain't know our culture. We ain't know our people. We ain't know who we are. We're speaking English. English is not our language. When you close your eyes and think of an Englishman, you think of a Caucasian man over in Europe somewhere. The British. That's not our language. So when it says have been slain, we've been slain, which is dead as a people. Ezekiel chapter 37. The next chapter after 36. 1 through 14. The dead dry bones. That's us. We are the dead dry bones. Check the chapter out. Write it down. Read it for yourself. 1 through 14. The dry bones. Ezekiel 36, 1 through 14. It'll give you the answer. It had been slain. That's us as a people. We are the ones who were slain. Having 7 horns and 7 eyes. Horns mean power. We have power with the Creator. Did not the angel tell that to Jacob? You have power with Creator and the man and has prevailed. Horns mean power. Having 7 horns and 7 eyes. Eyes meaning we see everything because it's within us. We're going through the earth with all the stuff that we've been going through. Spread throughout the whole earth. When our borders was expanded. When we got kicked out the land, our borders was expanded then until the time we're to wake up in these days right now. Right? Having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are, the key is, which are the 7 spirits of Yah. Which are the 7 spirits of Yah sent forth into all the earth. We were sent forth into all the earth. We were the one who sent forth into all the earth to wake up at a certain specific time. To wake up at a certain specific time. Let me get this for you real quick. To wake up at a specific time. Hold on, way past where I'm going. Hold on. We were to wake up in a specific time. And in our waking up, the spirit was to come upon us. Now, let me see how much more time I got. It's 1:17. It's getting late. I've been on here a little bit. If you go to Isaiah 9, and if you go to Jeremiah, I'm just going to give you a clue right here, but I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you the whole thing because I've got to go to something else. Isaiah 9, verse 5, 6, and 7. Might as well give it to you. Then I'm going to hit you with 11. This is the spirit upon us. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. This is Isaiah 9, verse 5, 6, and 7. Confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. This is the hot burning sensation that's shut up in your bones that you may go. Some of us went through it. I talked to a woman yesterday. She went through it. My wife has been through it. I went through it. Fire shut up in your bones, right? But this shall be burning and fuel of fire. That's when you're going to be learning and you're going to grow. It's going to be that point. For unto us a child is born. This is what's going to happen at that time. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. And the government shall be upon his shoulder, which is upon our shoulders, because we carry the government of the law. We carry the law, which is government, which governs us. The government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Mighty Yah, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. That's going to be the sayings of people that's doing the Creator's word, the Creator's work. Some people going to say one thing, some people going to say another. 7. Of the increase of his, who? The Creator's government. Not our government, the Creator's government. And peace, there shall be no end. Upon the throne of David, which is the earth. Upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom. See that? Remember I told you about all them children? We're going to be a kingdom of priests. Judah first, then Israel. upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it. We're going to order it. I'm ordering it right now, and I'm establishing it right now for those who are listening. With judgment and with justice. Judgment and justice is the law. From henceforth, meaning whenever you wake up at that time, from henceforth, even forever, the zeal of Yah of hosts will perform this. The zeal of Yah is going to perform this. Now let's get to the seven spirits. Let's get to the seven spirits, right? Over here, Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. It says, and there shall come forth 11. Isaiah 11, verse 1. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse. You know what a rod is, and you know what the stem is. The stem is Jesse, and that rod was his sperm, which was David. I'm just going to have to be straight with you. David. Out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And a branch going to grow out of his root. His branch is Solomon. Solomon is one branch from that tree. And that branch from Solomon carried on through. He had the 1,000 wives. He also had Rehoboam, and he had his other sons. This is where these seeds come from. And then right here, verse 2. And the spirit of Yah shall rest upon him. Now he go to seven spirits. But there's one missing I'm going to bring you to as well. It's the spirit of Yah shall rest upon him. The spirit of wisdom, that's one. And understanding, the spirit of understanding, that's two. The spirit of counsel, that's three. Spirit of might, that's four. The spirit of knowledge, that's five. Spirit of knowledge, that's five. And the fear of Yah, that's six. And the fear of Yah, we're missing one. Let's go over here to Isaiah chapter 4. And let's check that out real quick. Isaiah 4, actually 4 and 4. We just got through reading it, but we're going to read it 4 and 4. It says, 4. When Yah shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem, which is the men, from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. So you got the spirit of judgment that's missing and the spirit of burning. See that? Spirit of judgment and the spirit of burning. Now I don't know if the fear of Yah, the fear may not be a spirit or may be part of the spirit as well. Because you got counsel and might, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yah. Verse 11, chapter 11. And shall make him of quick understanding of the fear of Yah, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness, which is the law, shall he judge the poor, and reprove the equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth. What rod is that? We're doing it right now. The rod of his mouth, pen and pad. The pen is mightier than the sword. That's the rod. And our mouth is what we're speaking according to what we write. All right. But again, verse 4, chapter 4. Let me just go ahead and read this on down real quick. We'll start at 1. We're going to read into that because this right here is where we're coming to. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread, because the women right now is falling off. They're going crazy because men is not backing up. And say, I don't deal with y'all. Number one, you're trouble. You're trouble. You're loud, ignorant, and just out there. So, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man once they get themselves together, hopefully, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Coming soon. Coming soon. Jerusalem glorious future. Now coming our future. In that day shall the branch of Yah be beautiful. You see that? And glorious. And the fruit of the earth shall be excellent. The fruit of the earth. That's talking about the people. We're going to be the fruit of the earth. And comely for them that are escaped of Israel. It's going to be comely for us that escaped of Israel. And it shall come to pass. It shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem, see, left in Zion and remain in Jerusalem, right, shall be called holy. See, these are going to be the priests in the city or in Jerusalem. Everybody else is going to be all over the world, but these are going to be the main priests in the city. Shall be called holy. Everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem. Written among the living. I'm alive, y'all. 4. When Yah shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. I've been through it. I know people have been through it. 5. And Yah will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon her assemblies a cloud and smoke by day and the shining of a flaming fire by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense. And there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat, and for a place of refuge, and for a covert from storm and from rain. So we're going to be taken care of. Now, I'm just going to go over here since I got down to 4. With the rod of his mouth and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. Verse 9. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain. This is when the earth is going to be a utopia. For the earth shall be full of the knowledge of Yah as the waters cover the sea. I gave you the spirit, and in that day there shall be a root of Jesse still, which shall stand for an ensign for the people, of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek. They're going to seek it, and his rest shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass in that day that, man, I can go all day with this, boy. And in that day, Yah shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left. All right, we're going to leave it. Uh-oh, what didn't happen there? That was my foot. I think that was me. So, the second time is he's doing that now spiritually. The Father is doing it spiritually now. A lot of people looking for people to go into the wilderness again. We're not going to wilderness like that. We're already in the wilderness when we was kicked out the land. We're in this concrete jungle now. That's the wilderness we're in. But other than that, if y'all haven't gotten that the lamb is the lamb again is my bad. Let me read that, start at 6 again. And I beheld, and lo, this is Revelation 5 verse 6. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb, as it had been slain. The lamb is upon us, the people. See y'all. My light over there kind of went out. I can leave it out because I'm almost done. Because I can't find it. Well, I ain't going to worry about it. Still looking good. Stood a lamb as it had been slain, which is us as a people, having 7 horns, which is 7 having powers, and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of Yah sent forth into all the earth. The 7 spirits, the revealing of the spirit. It's not one man. That man did have a spirit or some spirits on him from Yah, which is Yahshua, but he's not to be praised. The Creator is to be praised and be praised only. And the spirits is from Yah amongst Israel in this day and time and amongst those that he has anointed. As we can find in Joel chapter 2, where shall I say, Acts 2nd chapter 17 through 21st verse, and also in Joel 2nd chapter 28 through 32nd verse. Check it out. Other than that, I'd just like to share with you that I am that Mikhail in Daniel chapter 12, verses 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's me. Showing the holy people who they're really supposed to be. Waking them out of their dead beds, which is really in their heads. For all of you who's living in the new, this is for you. I'm that same Mikhail in Revelations 12, battling that red dragon where Satan dwells, who deceiveth the whole world but prevaileth not, because the horn is blown without a doubt. This was prophesied, excuse me, this was prophesied for you to see that Mikhail is really me. I thank y'all for y'all time, your patience, your listening there, your seeing eye. We're getting ready to close out with the benediction. And the benediction reads, there we go. We're in Numbers chapter 6, verse 22 through 27. And the benediction reads, And Yah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, On this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, and saying unto them, Yah bless thee and keep thee. Yah make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. Yah lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. And Yah will put his name, which is his law, upon the children of Israel, and Yah will bless them. Small Israel, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad, Baruch Shekebo, Bakuto Violam, Vaed, Hallelujah. Hear, O Israel, Yah Father is one Father. Blessed be thy glorious kingdom forever and ever. Hallelujah. Blessed be thou, Father of the universe, to bring forth all living creatures forth from the earth. Blessed be thou, Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Bless you, the Father of Israel. We ask you to keep leading and guiding us so we may accept your word, do your word, and be in your word. We ask you to bring the flock, let them hear and let them accept your word as they come. We ask you to help us in every way. We bless you, praise you, and thank you. And in all these things we pray. Hallelujah. 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 Praise you Almighty. All right. Now, just for everybody, just to share with everybody, this is the information for the Zoom. If you're interested in getting on our Zoom meetings, we're here on Zoom. You can text and or email me. But if you text me your name, number, and email, and in the text say you'd like to know more about the Zoom classes, which what I'll do is I'll send the Zoom to your email. Excuse me, and you have to accept the invites for each of the Zooms. And if you don't have Google Voice, you have to have Google Calendar for them to be in Google Calendar. I don't think they can do it in any other calendars, but they'll come up there. Excuse me. So you can connect with me at 770-572-5315. That's 770-572-5315. Excuse me. Damn, excuse me. Like sleep trying to come down on me. And don't forget, you can email me at lkhyym@gmail.com. That's lkhyym@gmail.com. And those are for my, if you'd like to get in contact with me or come to the Zooms, that's it. Now, just to share with you the nights that we have all our platforms on, and I give you the public after I get done with giving you the platforms, which I will send to you. On the Sabbath, which is they call Saturday at 12 p.m. noon. Excuse me. At 12 p.m. noon, we're here at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Time, and it's called Assembly of the Righteous. That's Assembly of the Righteous at 12 p.m. noon on the Sabbath day. And then we're here on the night after Sunday. Night after Sunday, we're here at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's called Fight Fire with Truth. That's Fight Fire with Truth, which is open conversation. Then we're here night after Monday. We're here night after Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Night after Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And excuse me, like tonight, which is called Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. That's Mikael's Knowledge of Truth, night after Monday. Also, we're here every last Tuesday at this moment in time. So we're here every last Tuesday at Introduction to Freedom Class of Knowledge. Introduction to Freedom Class of, the Sovereign Class of Knowledge. Introduction to Sovereign Class of Knowledge. Um, that's at 7:30 a.m. every last Tuesday, and at 9 p.m. night after Tuesday. All right, just to let you know. So those are for the Zooms, and but the introduction to solving class knowledge is private. That's going to be on Zoom only. All the rest of them be on at the times I gave you um, throughout the week on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But we'll be on Zoom only on the last Tuesdays of the month. Excuse me. For solving class of knowledge. Now, for the public information, we're here on YouTube. We're here on YouTube and also on X, formerly known as Twitter. That's YouTube and X, formerly known as Twitter. We're right here at Juice Pro 33. That's JUICEPRO 33 on X, formerly known as Twitter, and also on X, also on YouTube. That's YouTube. That's Juice Pro 33, and X, formerly known as Twitter, which is JUICEPRO 33, all one word. JUICEPRO 33, all one word. That's X, formerly known as Twitter, and also YouTube. Now we're also here on Facebook. Our Facebook page is my Facebook page is Mikael Harris, which is spelled MI apostrophe CHAEL space HARRIS. That's MI apostrophe CHAEL, excuse me, space HARRIS. That's my Facebook. Now my Instagram and one of my TikToks. My Instagram and one of my TikToks is actually Lkhyym underscore the juice, which is spelled LKHYYM underscore THEJUICE. Again, that's LKHYYM underscore THEJUICE. Now, my other TikTok and my other YouTube, my other TikTok and my other YouTube is under Michael the Juice Harris, which is all one word. Michael the Juice Harris is all one word, and also Juice Pro 33 is all one word. Don't separate it; you'll miss out. And then Michael the Juice Harris is all one word, which is spelled MICHAELTHEJUICEHARRIS. Excuse me one more time. That's MICHAELTHEJUICEHARRIS. Now, last but not least, we have patreon.com and rumble.com, both of them /LKHYYM. Again, that's LKHYYM under patreon.com /LKHYYM and patreon.com /LKHYYM. Other than that, I hope everybody having a great night. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you for your time, your patience, your listening ear, your seeing eye. Don't forget, tonight was about and sharing that the revealing of the Spirit. The revealing of the Spirit. Other than that, I thank you for your time, your patience, your listening ear, your seeing eye. We're going to say bye to you first, Zoom. I thank you for coming, for who all came through. Zach, Gus, I thank you for coming. And for everybody else, I love you, appreciate love you, and always. Peace. All righty.
Recording stopped.
All right. All right. Over here on Instagram, I'd like to thank you for your time, your patience, your listening ear, and your seeing eye. Appreciate love you. See you soon. And always. Peace. All right. And over here on Facebook, I thank you for your time, your patience, your listening ear, and your seeing eye. Appreciate love you. See you soon and always. Peace. All right. And for YouTube, I thank you for your time, your patience, your listening ear, and your seeing eye. Appreciate love you. See you soon and always. Peace.